During the time when I was younger and I didn't have Christ, and my Christmases were, you could say, okay. They seemed happy, my cousins, my family, and all that, but I knew deep inside we're kind of missing something. Kind of like something that could be there, kind of like the real happiness, not really the fake kind of happy feeling that you normally pretend and then go home and then you're having that empty feeling. I knew that the presents, didn't really fill that empty void in my heart. Kind of hard not having my dad around because he had left when I was younger, but just like that empty feeling from not having anybody around. But, I had grandparents and I had my mom, but it was still kind of empty there. I remember when my mom and my dad now, which is Josh, when they were first starting to dating, I kind of didn't know if this relationship was gonna work out, and I was just kind of thinking I don't know if it's if he's actually the right one to be. They had been dating for a while and then they separated and all that. So I was like, oh well, okay. And then afterwards, my dad calls my mom and she's all he tells her, I want to tell you about this. I've changed. I have come to this church and I wanted you to come along with me. I want to show you, God has really changed my life. And well, at first she never believed him because, she didn't know if it was for real or he was just joking around. But after a while, he kept inviting her, and then finally she goes, actually, for the first time. And when she enters the church, she sees my dad, and he's all happy, joyful, jumping around and everything. And she was kind of why is he so happy? He's been through so much and everything. And after a while, she keeps going to the church, and then she takes us every once in a while, and then finally, she gives her life to Christ over there. I started seeing the change in them, and I wanted that change. Wanted that peace they had, the love and the joy that I knew I couldn't get from anything else. Then one day, I decided to give my life to Christ, and I knew that was the most happiest time in my life because I finally had that peace and that joy. Finally got what I really, really needed and wanted. And then my parents got married afterwards, and finally we had our first Christmas together as a family and saved. And that was the best Christmas I ever had. After he was born and he died on the cross, he saved me from my sins, and I didn't know somebody, could give me that greatest present ever, and his love, and I just was very grateful. Now that I see how it was not having that kind of love, that kind of awesome gift that he gave me, it just makes such a big difference to my life. So I'm really thankful now about God sending his son into the world, because I know that he's given me the love that I needed for today, tomorrow, every day of my life. And even when I go home, I'll still have that same love that he sent to us on the day he was born.